All right. Hello and welcome. It's Cosmic, dude. It's Cosmic. Um, I had a couple of videos that I was working on, and because of the update, I kind of have to wait and see what happens. I don't want to put out exactly what those videos were going to be, but anyway, it's Thursday, and I'm going to be doing some club quests to continue leveling up the club and collecting some not really needed adventurine. But anyway, just tag along. I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the update, even though it's not out. It's out on PTS servers, I believe. And yeah, let's take it from there. Okay. Oops, I'm going exactly the wrong way that I should go. All right. Oh, and I'm playing with the knight today. I switched out from the boomeranger because I can. You know, I got most of the classes at least decent. I don't have a class under 40,000 power rank. Anyway, let me take a sip of my coffee. All right. Go over here. So recently there was I don't know, not really rumors, speculation on whether or not there was going to be an update coming out in the first or second week of March. And I got into some back and forth with some content creators because I was of the opinion that there is no way in hell they're gonna put out C5 Crystal 5 gear because Crystal 4 hasn't been out long enough, right? But most importantly to me is that there is simply nothing in this game that requires more power. One of the things that I argued is that as an endgame player, you already can do everything in the game solo. Literally everything. Let's see. U11 Sundered Uplands, right? It's the latest and the hardest, supposedly, world. If you're an end gamer, so you're sitting at over 47k, you can solo it, and I mean solo it easily. Of course, depending on the class, but easily. There's about 3 classes that will just make easy and quick work of U11. Then you have the next thing that people like to do, which is Leviathans. You can obviously kill U11 Leviathans by yourself rather easily as well. Solo, I'm talking about solo. And delves, deep delves, you can do that yourself. You don't need anyone else. You can go as deep as anyone else can. In fact, you can probably do purple runs all by yourself if you like that. I don't like delves. I rarely do delves. But that's just me. Anyway, the point is that there's nothing in the game that requires you to be stronger. What are you going to be doing? Killing U11 Leviathans faster? For what? They don't drop anything worthwhile. They drop random stuff. It's actually quite funny that you go to U11, excuse me, topside, and you find a Leviathan, and then first of all, the Leviathan that spawns can be a U8, U9, or U10 Leviathan. Secondly, no matter which Leviathan you are fighting, they can drop anything from a U8, U9, or a U10 Leviathan, making you know, grinding out U11 Leviathans completely pointless. You know, the chances of you getting a U10 Permatorch are slim to none. And even though you can do it, I can do it myself, and it might take me a minute, maybe 2 minutes. It's still not worth it. It's just not worth it. I can go to U10 Leviathan, and I know I'm gonna have a chance at U10 Leviathan drops with a chance at a Permatorch, and I can do that Leviathan in under what, 20 seconds? Just a few seconds. It's ridiculous. I've seen people demolish it almost instantly, believe it or not. So no point there. And obviously, excuse me, going deeper into the delves is, in my opinion, unless you absolutely love it, is pointless. What are you going to keep going deeper and deeper for? For what? For a purple name that gives you absolutely nothing? I mean, you can kill yourself trying to get that purple name, and I come and I do it with a complete noob, and I do this a few times in my club, and you're out because the purple name is only for the top 100 deepest runs, right? So again, pointless. Give me 1 second, people. One moment here. I gotta get something to drink. 1 second. All right, now that I've taken a sip of water, I was just drinking coffee, but anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, it's pointless. The Crystal 5 it's pointless. Unless the Crystal 5 is pointless, unless right around the corner, either U12 is coming out, or some addition to the Shadow Tower, or some addition to Leviathans, or some world boss that's going to necessitate you being stronger. Because otherwise, Crystal 5 is pointless. And personally, I've been leveling up my Crystal. I'm trying not to laugh. I find that freaking hilarious. Because recently, I was leveling up my Crystal 4 gear, and it probably will be for nothing, because Crystal 5 is here, so that's gonna be the that's what I'm gunning for, of course. Like all people at endgame, they're gonna be gunning for the C5s. Oh well. Excuse me. Now, as far as the beginner players, if those even freaking exist, I don't know what this update is going to bring, because it seems that the game keeps making additions, right? Bringing stuff into the game that it does nothing for the game except complicate it further. So if you are new player, you're gonna see me with some cool stuff, being able to do some cool stuff, moving around really fast, killing stuff super fast, stuff like that. And you're gonna be stuck in the baby stages, right? And I think that most of today's players don't have the attention span to play this game. It's way too grindy. And even though people complain that this game is pay to win, and you're gonna pull out your credit card and And that's it. You're gonna match me, that I've been playing this game for God knows how long now, pretty much since it came out on console, and I've put in a lot of time in this game. You can have your credit card and try to match me, and it's not gonna, you're not gonna catch me. It's not gonna be so easy. You're still gonna have to grind. This game is nothing but a big grind for everything. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen for the new player. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see for that to come out. But potentially it could make the game easier for newer players, and that's a plus. This game needs new blood. If the goal is to make money, you have to bring new players all the time. You have to strike a balance between gaining new customers and retaining your old customer base, the ones that are not going anywhere as well. And bringing in a C5 gear, I don't see, as an end game player, I don't see the plus at this point, unless you're bringing more end game content. I don't know. Again, U12 would be nice. I don't know. There's so much in this game that's what I would call loose ends. There's stuff to be worked on. Quality of life issues. Club, Jesus, club. I've been saying this for a long time. The club quest, the club, how you pick up quests. That you still have to go to the club to pick up a quest, even though you're in the club, is kind of absurd. The fact that you have RNG in getting club quests as well is, in my opinion, ridiculous, because you end up using up so much resources. And if you're in a club, if you're a club that has a lot of players that contribute, then you're fine. The problem is everyone else. You're constantly spending a lot of resources to get the quest that you want. And in my opinion, if I have half hour to play, I want to take the quest that will help me, not just the club, but help me. For example, if I need fire gems, right, or dust, or whatever the resources are called, then I want to just be able to get the fire gem quest, and maybe get the I forget what it's called, the one for the dungeons. Basically get 2 fire gem quests essentially, and go do that for half hour or an hour, whatever time I have. I don't want to spend I don't know. Oh, I gotta get all that stuff back. Where am I? Let me just finish this. I don't have to spend time, hey, who's got these clubs, blah blah blah, looking around, jumping from one world to the next, finding the quests that you need, or that you want, basically. And I've set this in, I've actually written Gamigo, I've posted this in Discord, I've tried everything. And I've said this a million times. You know, you can monetize the game, you can make money, and I'm talking about the game developers and the Gamigo. You can still make money, you can monetize it, sure. Give me the ability to put out whatever quest that I want when I want, and I'll pay in the form of more resources. I don't care. When I get on, I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to waste time looking for stuff. All right. This is another thing, and this is why, like, having to go back to your club, or when you find an area, for example, I mean, you all already know this. You're doing, for example, Medieval Highlands, right? And I don't want to have to go to the club to go get the quest when I already have a big patch of medieval highlands, a biome right here, right now. Now I have to get out of this world. And yes, you can copy and paste the damn world ID. Yes, you can do that. But you shouldn't have to do that. You're already in the club. You have access to the club. You can see it. What quests are in the club. So why can't I just select it? Simple stuff. Anyway, I don't want to continue rambling on that. But so yeah, how's it gonna affect the new player? It's yet to be seen. You know, for the players who've been playing for a while, it's I don't know. I don't even know if it's an inconvenience. It's not gonna do anything for me, or for you know, you probably have most or all the resources already waiting, just like the last couple of updates. When something drops, who has everything? It's the people who are already at the top, because you've been grinding and grinding and grinding and setting aside. So yeah, we will see how that's gonna turn out. It could be, I don't know. I don't see myself quitting because they, you know, throw out a C5, Crystal 5 gear, and it's difficult. I really don't care. There's nothing in the game for me that's a challenge. But you know, let's see what's let's see what happens. I don't know exactly stuff that's on the PTS server, of course. Those things change, so that doesn't matter. Just have to wait and see. And yeah, I mean, I like that there's an update. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what they're thinking. But I was leveling up C4 gear, and now that's just become a waste of resources and time and resources. Not to mention that I threw away so much C4 gear because I had nowhere to put it. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I've read somewhere in Global that you're not going to need cores or something, but it's all speculation. I don't know. Can't wait for it to drop. I hope they don't stay on PC for months before releasing it on console. On the one hand, is good because they can work out some of the kinks, but you know, on console we were sitting here watching other people enjoy the game, and you're like, ah. And I remember there's been one or two occasions that an update was dropped, and then by the time there was some feature or something that was like badass, you know, you're like, oh, I can't wait, only to find out that it didn't make it to the final version, but the people on PC got to play with it, and that's a little bit disheartening. You know, you're like, damn, I would have wanted just to do that. Anywho's, I know, I'm kind of rambling now, but yeah, hopefully it comes out soon and we'll all get to enjoy it. Let's see, in case someone has not watched any of the content that I've put out, let's see, what am I playing for? 750 mastery. That is correct, people. That's what I'm gunning for. Two things. What is left? 750 total mastery, and the other one is to level up the club. One more, I believe. In the next tier, I get a club fixture that I've been wanting for a long time, and that is, let's see, a weird 9. Yep. All right, we're getting there. believe it's the magic find fixture. I want to have that, and that's about it. And then I'll open it up. I'll let everyone in. I don't care. You guys can invite who you want. You want to build, don't care. Everyone's in. Let's see. That's pretty much all I have. I'm just gonna be smashing stuff here for a bit. Did I turn off? I don't even know if I turned off the global settings. I don't see anything. Usually people are yapping away, talking about nothing. But let's check. Nope. Wow. That's odd. Must have found something to do. Usually when there's nothing to do, when you could tell when this game, when people are getting bored of the game, because people will be talking on global forever, and they get into stupid arguments and discussions, which sometimes is funny and other times it's just like, yeah, turn this off. It's beyond stupid. So I'm gonna assume that everyone has found something. I don't know. Maybe there's some resource that you have to stock up on. That's one advantage of the updates going on PC first. Yeah, they get a first dibs on it. Also, us on console get to see. We get to see what's coming out, what's needed. So that's a plus, I guess. Even though sometimes you're sitting, it seems like you're sitting on your thumb for 2 months or whatever before it drops, and you're like, ugh. So am I looking forward to the update? You bet I am. You bet. You bet. As soon as it drops on console, I'm racing to get C5 for no reason. Because I don't, well, at least I didn't read of any new end game content. I didn't see anything. Hello. And yeah, I don't know, in case I didn't mention it, this is U11. As you can see, it's pretty easy. I mean, there's nothing here that is like, oh, this is hard. Boom. And I'm gonna smash it like that. Alright. Alright, where am I? Oh, plenty right here. So yeah, I'm just grinding out Club Quest, Days of Dream Day. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this video. I had something in mind, but I don't know how that's working out. I know this one here. There we go. And the funny thing is, again, I had 2 videos I was working on, and because of the update, supposed update anyway, I have to, it changes everything. I don't know how that's gonna affect the game, so I don't know. No, they're not how-to videos, in case you're wondering. I really not really interested in doing how-to videos because there's too many people that already put out how-to videos, and there's 1 or 2 that actually do an excellent job. It's not what I'm interested in. I put out videos mostly that I find entertaining. Entertaining more than anything else. I look at something, I'm like, oh, you know, in my mind, I see it differently. I see something from a different angle that I think it's funny, and I think you might enjoy it. And I do like, I don't know if the the right word is trolling, but I do like messing with people in a nice way. Okay, I'm not trolling anyone to hurt feelings or anything. But if you saw, for example, my last video on Pegasus, I believe it was, you will see that I'm joking around when I say, I wonder if I will get the Pegasus, and then I am running with the Pegasus. It comes running across the screen, stuff like that, which is kind of like mild. I don't know how else to describe it. All right, one more. Let's go over here. I almost wish I had streamed this. The problem with streams is I run into all kinds of technical difficulties, you know. Believe it or not, I'm not the most tech savvy. You know, I am not. And I think that when you're streaming also, I'm not set up right anyway with the equipment. That's the first thing. And secondly is that I think that if you're going to stream and people are going to be, I guess, communicating with you, you need to have it set up properly. And even better if you have someone, what do they call a moderator? I don't know what it's called, to take care of some of that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to play. And that's the main thing for me to play. All right, what is it? Curse Veil. It's all the way there. Big new view. Let's see. I think I'm pretty much done. Not much else to record here. I'll keep going for an hour to see what I get. Never know what I might come across. Maybe someone invites me to a levy. Okay, sure, that works. All right, where am I? Where's the dungeon? Ah. Boom. Alright, let's go get some more. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just collect the quest right from here, as opposed to leaving the world, risking the game dropping, crashing, getting disconnected from the server, whatever. Oh no, I have my last little bit of coffee. Oh. No more coffee. All right. Let's see. Continue. Oh, it is. No more. No more. Do I have any more adventuring potions? And I do not. Let's get rid of this stupid thing. Tired of seeing it there. Let's get rid of this. All right. Let's grind some of this stuff. Boom. Let's get some more adventuring potions. Somewhere over here. Right there. Oh, something else. People are asking me often within the game, like, oh, what club you're in? What club? Join my club. They're asking me to join their club and what club they're in. And the thing with clubs is I don't need a club, and I usually play by myself. And so, in my opinion, there's no point in me joining a club because I don't get anything, and I mean nothing. I play by myself most of the time, as you can see. Out of the way. Out of the way. What are you trying to do, crazy? I play by myself most of the time. I have my own club that gives me whatever buffs I... Who are we kidding? I don't need any buffs. Where was I? Let's go over here. Wait, did I select the... Yeah. Sorry, I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. Oh, excuse me, walk and chew gum at the same time. But yeah, there's no point in me joining a club, in my opinion, because I usually play by myself. And I don't need any club buffs. And so what is the point? I'll join a club and then what? I'm gonna be just a member. I don't know. I'm gonna join a club is that to help in some way. I'm not just gonna be just another end gamer in the club so that you can stack some names and power rank. Okay. Like, I don't care about that. But if you have a nice club and you cool peoples and you're like, hey, Cosmic, you know what? I need some help with this. I'm leveling it up or something like that. I might join you. On the other hand, what I've seen happen recently, I'm not gonna, blow up anyone, put them on the spot, but I caught wind of some things, that I don't like. For example, I was in a club and I thought it was an okay club. I was there for a little bit. And then what happened is there was one day I'm going to play and there's all this commotion in the club chat. And I'm trying to make sense of it. Apparently somebody caught wind of the president of the club was going to sell. And then, they actually sold it. But they were going to sell the club. And this guy is like, yo, I spent all this time helping you level up the club. And you're just gonna sell it. Someone else is gonna take hold of it, and they took it to heart, and of course went on the club chat and was tearing this guy a new hole, and went to the club chest and whatever off the chest, took some stuff. I think he did it the wrong way. But I can understand that, because if I were to actually join a club and I'm helping you, for example, I'm giving club members carries, which again, it's easy stuff, right? But I'm spending the time helping create this community in your club, helping you build up the club, and then you're just going to sell it, right? That wouldn't sit well with me. And so for that reason, I'm very selective in what club I will join. And there's some people that I will never. Not knowingly anyway, because anyone can change their gamer tag and you're not going to know who they are, But knowingly, I would not join a club. And pretty much from now on, I probably will not join a club just from that. It's not being salty, it's just that it doesn't make sense to me. That I'm gonna help you level up a club for what? So that you can sell it? Come on, that's lame. And yeah, I'm not gonna do that. If I really wanted to play with others, believe me, I can play with anyone. Who wouldn't want me to be in their club, right? Unless it's you're about the same power rank and it's an ego issue, or I don't know what, you're like, oh hell no, because I'm not gonna obviously listen to you. I cannot care less. You know, the second anything is, I will tell you. If there's any issue I disagree, and I've done that in the past, I'll call you out on it. I've done that. One of the most stupidest thing that I've experienced is I was in a club. I've said this story in the past. I was in a club and we're doing a 5-star topside, and this, I don't know what it was. He was an officer, and he was telling another member that he had to leave, that he couldn't be there with him. And of course I was like, what? Hell no. If he doesn't want you to be there, he needs to leave. I mean, he's in your club. What the hell? If he doesn't like it, let him go somewhere else. And I've been invited to a Leviathan, and some dude is like, you didn't put, I don't know what it was, you didn't put invite, or you can't be here. And yeah, I thought that was nonsense. And of course it was I'm not gonna give a name drop, but yeah, it was because the president of the club was like that. That's his thinking, you know, like, you're a loafer. you're in the damn club, and if you don't put invite, they don't want you in there. And at one point it was like a limit, I think it was, where only 8 people would get something from the Leviathan. But this was after that, where everyone has a chance, and these people were like, no. And they were even blocking. That's another thing they were doing. These people were trying to block the entry to the Leviathan's lair, which I found hilarious. You know, I mean, I don't want to curse, but yeah, that's pretty lame. But I get it. I guess, I don't know. I get it when there was a limit. When there was no limit, I'm like, what is your issue? Someone needs help, they're there. That's that. They're not bothering you. That's how I see it. If I'm recording, or if I'm trying something out, you know, that's one thing. I've a couple of times I've told people, hey, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna repeat what I said, but I wasn't exactly nice. I'm like, yo, dude, you know, get off my rear end. And the reason is because they were interfering with what I was doing, you know, not on purpose. Sometimes new players don't understand that when they're in the dungeon, in the area of the dungeon, you know, the mobs will gravitate to you, the weaker player. And I'm trying to kill them, so now I end up having to chase the mobs that are chasing you so that I can finish the dungeon and get going. So other than that, you know, I don't care. But as I've said many times, the easiest way, if you want to tag along with someone, just let them know. It's really simple. Hey, Cosmic, do you mind? No, especially since you asked. And I can't kick you. I can't force you out anyway. So yeah, you want to play? Sure. Damn you, Candoria. I have no intention of doing you. All right. Let's see if I can get another something useful there. Boom. Is it? No. Try it again. Remove. Yes. Here. Okay. Not bad. I shall continue because I need water gems anyway. All right. I can continue my noobiness. Alright, let's put this, continue with this one, right? Got it up there and boom. Alright, You know what I noticed? I don't have the music on. I usually have music playing. And because of that, the game seems so much slower. Maybe I should raise the volume just a little bit on the TV. Let's see. All right. This is going to be the last quest I'm going to do. Thank you. Yeah, finally someone said something in global. Alright, where are you? Oh. Get out of here. I don't usually do that, but let's see where it goes. Can you help me? Let's see. Can you give me flux? Can you help me level up? The most generic request. Help me. Can you help me level up? Okay. Can you be more specific? Hello. Goodbye. All right. That'd be nice. Sorry to have jumped like that. But you know, it'd be nice. There is in, I believe, the last professions. There is this. What is it called? Is it a potion? I believe it's a potion that allows certain classes, like for example, the knight, which I'm playing with, Puma Ranger. I don't know what else. Melee. I'm pretty sure they're melee classes. Anyway, if you use this potion, it has an effect that pulls enemies towards you. And I was thinking actually today I tried it out. I was thinking, wow, that could be nice if I'm one of these classes. I'll just hit something and they all get pulled, and you know, much easier. They don't run away from you. But it has a cooldown, I think, of 60 seconds, and I was like, ugh. And then on top of that, it has like 1% light, and it takes away whatever extra flask capacity you have from the electrolytic, whatever the hell they are, I don't know. So I was like, yeah, great idea, poor implementation. Trove in a nutshell. All right, where are we going? I guess we're gonna go back this way. Ah, I don't want to. Hello. Goodbye. All right, some land would be good. There you go. Nope, not looking for you. I'm done with you. Get out of here, you. Okay, maybe I'll do this one because 3-star might be worth my time. Thank you. Give me your stuff. See, like here, if that potion worked properly and pulled all the enemies towards me, wow. Much easier. But the cooldown makes it, if it was constantly doing that, I would, you know, overlook the fact that it's taking away flasks, which I don't need anyway, so. But it's like, I don't know when it comes on, and then you have to wait 60 seconds before it actually can be used again. So that makes it worthless. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm in how many minutes? 45. Okay, not bad. Turns out I didn't have so much to say today. Yeah, they have coffee, so. Should I go that way? Nope, let's go this way because there's stuff this way. Point. Point. Alright. Hello. Oh, hello. Really?